And these events in and near Minneapolis have taken a toll, certainly on the community. And that includes business owners. Joining us live tonight is Sharon Smith Akinsanya. She's the CEO of Ray McKenzie Group and also an award-winning diversity, equity, and inclusion marketing firm. And she's also an author. Thank you for your time tonight on NewsNation. I want to begin first with your reaction to what we have seen today, this latest deadly shooting in Brooklyn Center and the death of another young black man, Daunte Wright.
Marnie, thank you for having me. It is traumatizing. Enough is enough. We are numb. We are tired. The community is wondering what in the world is going on. We are on the brink in this nation. We are on the brink in Minnesota. And we are just wondering what would be happening. Would there be change happening if the reverse were true? Marnie, what if we were gunning down white men and women on a regular basis by police officers who swore to protect and serve? I just don't think this would be happening. We are traumatized, confused, dazed, and tired of seeing our family members gunned down by police officers authorized to shoot in the middle of the street. It has to stop.
This is your community, and it is heartbreaking to see this yet again. And yet again, we ask the question, why does this keep happening? What needs to happen to bring about meaningful change and ultimately save lives, in your opinion?
Well, Marnie, we just need to decide what type of nation we want to be, what type of Minnesota we want to be. There are powers that be, policymakers, business leaders, CEOs, judges. If they just decide to make change, there will be change. We have to decide that we want police officers to stop killing Black people on a regular basis and making excuses. We have to decide. And there are people in charge, people in power that can fix this, and they absolutely need to do it.
Sharon, at least 20 businesses were looted in Brooklyn Center, we saw, after this latest deadly shooting. Given your advocacy and the efforts that you have put forth to help many local businesses in your community, in regards to racial inclusivity, will you address what we're seeing on the streets, the looting, the unrest, the violence, and the impact that's having on not just businesses, but the community as a whole?
Yeah, what we're seeing is frustration, the powerless. And what I'm seeing, Marnie, are protesters who are out in the street protesting against injustice, protesting against ending qualified immunity, protesting against no-knock warrants, protesting against statute of limitations so that we can open up these other cases and also get justice. That's what I'm seeing. You know, these businesses, I don't want any business to be looted, but here's what I know. They have insurance, but guess what happened to Daunte? Daunte laid in the street, he's gone. There's no insurance policy that can bring him back. We're tired, and we need to decide what type of region, what type of state, what type of America we want to live in. And once we make that decision, we will change. It will change.
Law enforcement in the Minneapolis area already bracing for unrest once the jury reaches a verdict in the Chauvin trial. What is your biggest concern in the week ahead?
My biggest concern is that it's going to get bad. My biggest concern that people will get hurt because we're tired and there's pent-up energy and frustration. And my other biggest concern is that we're going to look like a police state. This is my beloved Minnesota. Marnie, you used to live here. You know this is just not who we are. And my biggest concern is that we're going to look like something that we don't recognize. But maybe that's what needs to happen in order for us to bring about real change.
Sharon, we appreciate your time tonight.